What excites Rakesh Jhunjhunwala today? And this takes me back to some comments that you made in February. I think it was on the sidelines of an investor conference that you were attending. And you said that today the dilemma in the market is that technically the market is not prepared to go down. We've got the highest PEs in history and we're at the lowest level of profits to GDP. So, but despite that, you said that you will continue to put your money into equity. So what excites Rakesh today?
Well, I told you what excites me are three things: markets, girls, and liquor. Right? Apart from
I'll focus on the first.
Well, I don't mind focusing on anything, but I'll restrict to the first one. What I feel personally is that, see, markets have had a tremendous rise. I think we bottomed in August 2013 around 5,200 or 4,800. And you had the Nifty go to about 11,000, 11,300. I think we are now correcting. And if you look at the long rise that we have had, it's a very, I would say it's a very poor correction. Right? And I, for one, believe that, bull markets cannot end at this level of GDP to profits. This level of profits to GDP. Also, you are coming, I think the capital investment cycle is just started. Right? In 2003, 2002, investment to GDP was about 27%, savings were about 28, 29%. By 2008, both were about 37, 38%. So you have a level where profits to GDP is, percentage of profit to GDP is at one of the lowest levels. The capital cycle, investment cycle is just starting. I think you have to start, the flow of local money into markets, I think it's just the beginning. Abhi to khali trailer aaya hai. And I don't think this flow is going to stop. The index may have lost maybe 10% or 7, 8%, but there has been tremendous correction in the mid-cap stocks, right? I don't think that political uncertainty is going to let these markets go down beyond a point. Also, the effects of the IBC, the GST, the surface, the aim to make toilets, the Jan Dhan scheme, opening of bank account, digitalization of the economy, it's all a process. And I think with every passing day, the benefits of these things to the Indian economy will go up.
Several things.
So I personally feel that we are in a correction. The correction, see, we had a rise for nearly 4 years, right? If the market remains in a range of 10,000 to 11,000 for the next 1 year, I mean, I would feel happy. But then market has to make and lay a ground for the next tremendous rise.
Okay, so you're saying that 2017 was a year of extraordinary gains and 2018 is likely to be a year of consolidation?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? So that's your expectation at this point in time. Several things that you spoke of, Rakesh. Let me pick up on each one of those individually. And let me start by asking you about politics, because you said political uncertainty is only going to weigh so much and not further as far as the market sentiment is concerned. What is the mood in the market with respect to what is happening on the politics front?
See, I don't know what's the mood in the market. I know what I feel. I personally feel it is too early to predict an election which is going to take place 11 months hence, right? And see, it's in the history of all democracies, bipolls by and large always go against the ruling party. So I think too much is being made of the fact that the BJP has lost the bipolls. The fact remains that Mr. Modi is the most towering leader this country has today. And I think in a range of 1 to 10, if he is 9, the second person is 3. So you will fight these central elections on the basis of an electable prime minister. I don't think the Congress or the opposition has got a credible leader as a prime minister. Having said that, the fact is that the BJP did extremely well in the Hindi cow belt. To repeat that kind of performance may be difficult. But I am pretty sure myself, in all my calculations, that the next government is going to be a BJP government. It's not going to be a Khichdi government. And all these Khichdi people, see how they fight in Karnataka. See, to come together, to share power without the actual sharing of power is easy. So I, for one, predict that, we're going to have a next BJP government, despite what people feel. Second thing is that, see, India is not dependent on any single political party. India grows because of India, right? In 2004, the index was 6,400, the BJP lost, it was 4,600, and then it went to be 25,000. In 2009, when the Congress got 210 seats, you had 20% rise in the Nifty for 2 days, and for the whole 5 years, the market went nowhere. So I'm not so much worried about this politics. Market always has some reason to, speculate, and it's too early a call. And my call is we're going to have a BJP government.
Okay, that's as far as politics is concerned. Well, let me talk to you about flows, Rakesh, and that was something that you alluded to as well. And while you're right that domestic institutional investors continue to put in money into India, between 2013, when DIIs were actually not pumping in money, they were net sellers, to now about 81,495 crores in 2017 to about 58,000 odd crores in 2018 so far. It's a different picture if you look at what's happening as far as FIs is concerned. And it's not just with India. We're seeing this emerging market outflow at this point in time, with about $3.5 billion out of the emerging market ETF. How is that going to play out?
I think the local influence is going to be far greater than the foreign influence. And remember one thing, the major amount of the foreign money is company specific. A lot of people are invested in HDFC. A lot of people are invested in HDFC Bank. A lot of people are, are invested, say, in TCS. So I don't think that's got anything to do with India. That's got to do with Indian companies. So I, for one, feel that the flow of the local money, first of all, will be far greater than the foreign outflow. And I don't see at the moment India's macros are much better than the other emerging markets. Right? And with oil prices,
but they're not as good as they were.
Yeah, but Shane, I feel oil price will, at today $74 Brent, Indian basket is at $70. I, for one, think is going to come to 69, 70. At this level, India's macros will be very good.
The rupee?
The rupee will be at these levels. Maybe a rupee here or there. I don't see the rupee going to 75 and 76. And there's no reason why it should. We have $400 billion of reserves. And we are a most investable country. And we have never had, we have never had any defaults. Our track record is tremendous as compared to the other emerging market world. Our levels of debt are nothing as compared to China. So I think on that, on all those parameters, I think India is doing well and will do well. So I'm not afraid. Always remember Mark February was the guru of one of the guru emerging markets. He always said one thing: the locals know best.
And you believe that the locals will continue to put in money?
What are the alternatives, ma'am? And see, today, the local money got delayed in India because people lost a lot of money, not because markets went up, but because of scams. And they lost money in 2008 because of the financial crisis worldwide. I don't see anything on the horizon now. I think with the regulation that the market now has, the kind of illegalities or the wrong is today 1% of what it used to be. It is there. It's not enumerable totally. And I also feel that the locals, today if you get 15, 16, 18% return, which is better than any other asset, the ease with which it can be invested and the cost at which it can be invested. And don't forget one thing, that India by 2025 will save $1 trillion a year. I'm saying 3% of that will come. In 90 to 13% of Indian household savings came to the market. So I think both the amount of savings and the percent of savings coming to markets, both debt and equity is going to go up. I have no doubt about it.
Okay, I'll pick up on the mid-cap point that you also raised, Rakesh. What do you expect now? We've already seen a fair degree of correction as far as mid-caps are concerned. How much more pain do you anticipate there, given where we are?
See, ma'am, I can't generalize the mid-caps. It has to be company specific. There are mid-caps today, I think, in which there is opportunity. There are mid-caps even today, which I think are hopelessly overpriced. Right? So there has been a correction. We can't paint everything with the same brush. But I would be careful in buying any mid-cap.
You would be careful in buying any mid-cap?
I would be careful in buying any stock.